So thank you guys so much for hopping on. We're going to talk about how to have a successful launch with Core de Force, which comes out November 1st. And the Beachbody exclusive for you guys is Monday. Let's see, the 3rd. October 3rd is when you'll get to try that out. So, Tanner, why do you look like you just ate a lemon? I look over and you're like,
I'm trying to read something. I think I need glasses.
I was like, oh, did you not like that? Okay. So you guys have to make sure that you are like making a big deal about it. I got to try it this week and it was really fun. I really liked it. I've done it like 3 times since it's come out and there's just one workout, but I think you're really going to enjoy it. They're about 30 minutes. There's still a modifier. It went by really fast, which I really liked. So what I am going to, Danielle and I were talking about that. We thought they said at Summit that it would be a bot exclusive. So they must be doing a CP because it says DVD now. So I'm just going to take you over to the FAQ real quick and we can kind of look over this. So, all right. So the program length is 30 days. There's DVDs, 30 to 45 minute workouts. Let's see. Member library, no. So it's not just available for anybody, I guess, on Beachbody On Demand. Wait, yes, it will be available in the library shortly after launch. So I guess it will have to be unlocked. It's not just something that's going to be free if they're already a club member that they have access to it, which is a good thing because we have a lot of people now that have Beachbody On Demand. And sometimes when,
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just don't want Mac to freak out. So what Beachbody On Demand is really awesome, but when you have customers doing it because they love it, then it's kind of like, because if a new product is launched and it's just available there, it's kind of, you don't get to sell that challenge pack. So it's cool that they are doing that and it gives you an option of selling another challenge pack out of that. So, mixed martial arts, it says it's a mix between, what did they say? Muay Thai and, like MMA style. And it launches November 1st. See if it says prices here. I don't see prices. I'm assuming it'd probably be $140 on launch. Let me see if there's anything else at Core de Force. Beachbody On Demand sneak peek sweepstakes.
It said all the details are coming out October 1st.
Okay. So you can, October 3rd, which is Monday, there's a sneak peek, or there's a sweepstakes. 3 winners will receive your base kit and $1,500. So let's see what they usually use it with Instagram and Twitter. Let's see what they say. Log in, access the Core de Force, and complete the workout. Take a photo of you performing or right after you have finished the Core de Force bod sneak peek workout. Post photo on your own Instagram or Twitter page and include the 2 hashtags, #Core de Force, #sweepstakes. So it has to be, Facebook doesn't count. It has to be either Instagram or Twitter. It's a picture of you either doing the workout or afterwards. So randomly selected. So that is on Monday. So definitely do that to win a free base kit and $1,500. All right, let's see what else I got. Email collector, I never really use that because I don't know what the email says. I don't know if it tells them when the base kit comes out, the challenge pack. So I never really use those. So, okay, so that's kind of all I wanted to check and see that. And I don't know the prices. Everything will come out October 1st, but I'm assuming it will be $140 with Shakeology. So what we did an event for the Country Heat. And I don't plan on doing an event this time. If you want to, you can. But, if you wanted to make an event for Monday for like the sneak peek, that's going to be on BOD. Anybody that has access to BOD will be able to have that sneak peek on Monday. So you could always do an event just for like the sneak peek for that. But what I'm doing is I am doing a group, and I created this just now, so I'll share it with you. I was just going to have it only be my own so that I could share my link in there directly with my clients, but I figure it's better to just have people doing it and participating and make the group really fun and interactive than worried about, like, yeah, it'd be easy to just post my link in the page, but I want to be able to help new coaches and not make them feel like they have to create another group on their own. So this will be open for anybody that wants to join. And this starts October 10th, technically so if I did this on October 10th, this would be the 10th, this would be the 17th, this would be the 24th, and then the 31st would be the following Monday, and then it releases on the 1st, which is Tuesday. So if we started this on the 10th, it would be, this is like the launch date. But so I would say that we start this on the 10th, and the 3rd is like a prep week. So the 3rd is a prep week. We're talking about how to get signed up for BOD. We're talking about nutrition, goals, making them take pictures, things like that. So, and just focusing on general exercise, but make sure that they are, signing up for the Beachbody On Demand, getting in there. And then, so this would be October 10th, October 17th, and October 24th. So the group will start on the 3rd just for prep week. And so we'll post some tips and things like that, and talk about how to get signed up and things like that. So October 10th is when we'll actually start following the workouts. If somebody's like really gung-ho and wants to go and run with it, they could always do the first week twice if they're ready to go on the 3rd when you start talking to people. So this is what I'm going to do. And if you want, you can create your own group. I'm just going to open this to anybody that wants to be in this group is welcome to join. So, and then we're going to just kind of post. It's not going to have like a schedule, like drop your sweaty selfies here or anything like that. It's just going to be, you can post whatever you want, whenever you want. And that's how my 3-week yoga group is going right now. And I think it's successful because I'm not trying to make it so structured. For the Force prep group. Okay, so, but if you wanted to do an event, you could always do that. And then the event could go and you could post your workouts there. And then the event could, go start now and, kind of end November 1st or November 6th, whatever you wanted to hold it to. So you can use the event feature if you want to as well. I do really like using the events because it's public and then other people see it. So, maybe you could, just kind of have it open as like a launch, letting them know. I just think that like what we did last time was we did the event and then anybody that was interested then joined the group. So I guess technically you could do the event like this week, and then if they sign up for Beachbody On Demand, get them into the group by the 10th. So you could do that too. What are your thoughts on the events? I was just kind of like not going to do one. I was just going to focus on the group. But what do you guys think about the events? Yay or nay?
I like them.
I know. I'm just trying to think, like, should it just be an event for that live sneak peek? Should it be for the whole month? I'm just trying to think of like the best way to utilize it.
I think I'm going to do like what I did for Country Heat and just do it like 2 weeks before for those last 2 weeks of October, and then just get people in there that are excited about it and get them signed up for a free BOD membership, and then share the workouts. And because that worked really well for me for Country Heat. And then when it launches, just like really hype up the launch and get everybody ordered.
Yeah. So what you could do is within your group, after you have your group, I'm thinking, so say it like October 24th or something, you could kind of put people in there, and then you could share test group before and afters, just kind of videos of you guys doing the workouts that we've been doing to prep for it and things like that. So I think I'll do my event October 24th to probably November 6th, because I'm probably going to say like my challenge group starts November 7th. So my challenge group would start November 7th. So my event would go October 24th to November 6th. And that's when I will, kind of post my before and afters of test groups and things like that. And you could even start that earlier. You could start that like October 17th. So I'll play with that. But yeah, so having the group and then posting your, test groups in there as well, and having them take videos and do prizes if they tag you in the video, and being like, I'm so excited for Core de Force to come out, with my coach April, or whatever, stuff like that. So, and I just did that with my yoga group yesterday. I made them tag me in like a yoga pose and then I made it with our faith and fitness challenge group. I made them tag me in a picture or sweaty selfie or something, and what they liked about the faith and fitness group so far. And so that's kind of like a way to kind of get referrals, as you see people commenting and liking, or asking questions, or asking about what they're doing. And then also if they have a lot of response, you can be like, girl, you need to be a coach. Do you see all those people wanting to know what you're doing? And so I said last night, anybody that posts a picture of you doing a yoga pose and tags me in it, will get a sample. And I just sent out like little baggies of Energize, nothing special, but, wanted to get them to get some referrals out. So, all right. So that's what I'm going to do within that group, and just kind of really talk it up. Talk about Beachbody On Demand, how awesome it is, and then get people on board for starting our challenge group on November 7th. And I am going to need some help with challenge groups. So if anybody wants to run with me, that'd be fabulous. But I'm doing mine November 7th because, well, one, I have no idea. Baby is due November 12th, which scares the crap out of me. So my goal is to get all of my Success Club points in that first week, have everybody get in there, and then, have some posts like scheduled to buffer and things like that. But anybody that wants to go in and do it with me, I'm going to be doing my challenge group till the end of the year open, that anybody can join me, because I know I don't know what is to come. So just wanted to put that out there, that if anybody wants to join any of my challenge groups, we can do that. So I've got a challenge group starting October 10th. And then I have the November 7th. And if you want to talk to your Diamond Upline, a lot of times they run their challenge groups within their own team, that you can join them as well. So that's kind of like all I plan to do. Is I'm going to talk it up. I'm going to put, every time you get a chance to take a video of yourself, do it, talk about it. I talked about Country Heat a lot. I talked about Hammer and Chisel a ton, and Hammer and Chisel was really, really successful for me because I talked about it so much and I was so excited for it. Country Heat, I had a lot of people join me, but it wasn't as successful for me because I wasn't as excited about it. Same thing with 22-minute hardcore. I talked about it a lot, and I got to do like a live thing at New Leader Conference. So I got a lot of people on board. But with Hammer and Chisel, I was just really excited about it. So I really talked about that a lot more. So I'm really excited. If you guys haven't, go on Beachbody On Demand and try Joel and Jericho. There's Joel exclusive and Jericho exclusives. They are just phenomenal. We worked out with them live on the cruise, and they're more like Tabata style. Like, I really like their presence. I really like their style of like boot camp kind of Tabata kick your butt. So I'm really excited for it. The people in the test group have had awesome results too. So I am going to have, what's her face? Michelle go through and download all the test group photos and put it into a Google Drive, so you can have access to all of those and use those whenever you want. But yeah, I'm in a couple groups. They're like Beach BB study group and the Wall, and people in the test group have been posting all of their results and stuff like that. So I want to get it into a Google Drive because you guys aren't in those groups, and I want you to be able to access that. So that is basically all I do, but I am making sure that they sign up for that Beachbody On Demand before I get them into this group. And if you do let them in before, fine, but write them all down and say, you have to be signed up by Wednesday. And if you're not, then, we're going to go through or something like that. But there's no point in having them in the group if they don't have it if they're not doing the workouts. So I would give them like that first week if you want to let them be in there. And then, if you get them in there October 3rd, we start October 10th and they haven't signed up for the bod yet by October 10th. Sorry, you can't be in here kind of thing. So I'm going to do some giveaways. I'm going to do some prizes. I'm going to make it really, really fun. I really want to focus on doing videos and sharing videos, tracking your before and after photos and weight and measurements and things like that. So I think that's basically all I wanted to tell you, was just that I'm running a group. You can do the group separately if you want, but I'm totally down for anybody to join and just make it one big happy family. So what questions do you guys have, or is there anything in particular that you were thinking that you wanted to do for the launch? Okay, I really just think, honestly, the more that you talk about it, I talk about when I knew that Hammer and Chisel, every day there was something about it that I was going to make a post about. So obviously you don't need to start now because it doesn't come out till November 1st, but you're going to talk about it on Monday. You're going to talk about it a couple times, that you get access to a sneak peek workout. And I would also post in your challenge groups like all weekend, like who's really excited for, Core de Force, and talk about it openly and honestly in your challenge group all month. And then, also just really focusing on, taking a couple videos if you're doing it and you want to change maybe your shirt or something like that, and then do another move or something, so it looks, you can actually make a couple videos out of it so you can share multiple times. So is the sneak peek just for a day, or does it stay? Is it just for a day? Okay, because I have mine on there, but mine is there until the launch. But so the sneak peek is a different workout than the one I got to try. So make sure that you get on there. Tips on transition my yoga focus group to a more active fitness group. Well, if they're already doing, are they doing yoga through Beachbody On Demand? Are they doing the 3-week yoga retreat? Okay, so they already have access to bod. So I would start talking up to them now and saying, hey, I want you guys to try something new with me, and talk up the Core de Force and say, you get a sneak peek since you're here and you get to give this a try, kind of thing, so they can give it a try on Monday. Yeah, everybody that has bod access will get to try it on Monday. So, yep, just get your, and what I would always suggest you do is make a Core de Force, whether you're a notebook person or you use Streak, make a Core de Force, a separate page, and anybody that's interested in likes or comments on any of your posts from now till November about Core de Force, add them to that list. And that's why an event is really great, because you can just invite them there, and then they can kind of hang out there for the details and the launch info and things like that. So you can, even if you do an event with your team, you can be like, launch info comes today. I'm so excited. Your coach will be sending you a message with the, details and the link today. If you don't hear back from them, just feel free to, tag them below or something like that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start my group October 3rd, and then I'm going to start the event October 24th. And let it go till November 6th. Because if it's a public event, everything you post in there, I'll have coaches from other team that I know I haven't invited to my event, but they'll like some of the photos or things that I post in there because they can see it because it's public. So I think the event is really good, because even if you wouldn't have invited somebody, they are going to get to see that on your newsfeed. So, and then also just October 13th and October 20th, we have a 8:30 p.m. live What is Coaching. If anybody wants to run a live What is the Challenge group, those are really successful. Tanner just ran one of those. Melissa has run one. I think Danielle has done one, and they're pretty fun. You just are talking to people about what a challenge group is, and it's live and it's public. So I think it's great. I would just pair up with 3 or 4 other people and do it, and try to do one, maybe 2 in October, and then you can kind of also put in there just talking about the Core de Force. So. Yeah, and even if you're not talking on it, just feel free to invite people to that. So we're doing the 13th and the 20th for What is Coaching. And I need to schedule in a What is Challenge group, probably maybe a Monday or Wednesday sometime. So we can get that together too. Sarah, you did one too. How did yours go?
The live event?
Yeah. Did you do coaching or did you do a challenge group?
I've done both. They're awesome. I mean, it's just a way to answer questions and kind of get people live. And honestly, every time I do a little bit more personal development, I feel like they're strong. They're even better. So,
Agreed.
you know, there's a lot of benefits to it and putting yourself in front of more people.
Agreed. Okay. Any other core to force questions from anybody? Okay. Is there anything in particular? So we are going to talk with the Diamonds about our Dash to Diamond group, but before you guys that aren't Diamond leave, what in particular do you think is something that you'd like to see help with? I've had some people say they want help with feeling better or about going live. I don't even know if we had that in there. We might have to, maybe we could do like a call about that because I don't know if we have that topic in there. Anything else in particular that you guys think would be beneficial to you in order to get to Diamond? We are like kind of finalizing our schedule and everything like that. So if there's anything that you're struggling with, talk now. Let us help you. Transitioning from Hey Girls to invites. Yeah, I have that on one day. Transitioning from hey to buy this. And honestly, Nicole, what I tell people is like when you don't know what else to say, just go for the invite. And if you're doing it with a sincere compliment, like, girl, I just love your posts and you're so positive. And I just keep thinking this. And I just keep thinking that you would make an amazing coach because you're so bubbly and outgoing or, you know, whatever. Have you ever thought about doing what I do as a coach and just start with a compliment and then tell them why you think they'd be good at it? And, you know, have you ever thought about doing what I do as a coach? Or I have a accountability group for a lot of other busy mamas just like yourself. And I think that we would have a lot of fun and keep each other accountable. You know, do you want to join us? Do you think you could handle 30-minute workouts from home? So when you don't know what else to say, you don't need to form for 3 days straight. Just go for the invite. Challenge group prep or posting prep, frequency of posts for how many times of post typing? How many times of post typing posts? What does that mean? What do you say?
Sorry. I'm having trouble planning on how to hype up posts and hype up programs and challenge groups in previous groups. Like, I don't know how to plan hyping posts or like how many times to hype because I don't want to overdo it or sound salesy or piss people off or stuff like that. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Are you talking about within your challenge group or just posting on your page?
Both, honestly. I don't really understand the whole hyping process, I guess.
I think just let it come naturally and just, you know, a lot of times if you're just talking about a workout, maybe you're talking about like, I didn't feel like getting it done today, but I did it anyways. And then just saying something like, I'm so excited. You know, I just keep thinking that, you know, I'm excited to start a new workout. I'm ready for a change. And just kind of the same thing about, just, you know, with coaching, how you kind of sprinkle in, you know, core to force in your post and things like that. And whatever workout you're doing now, I would kind of count it down and kind of say like day 2, you know, day 3, make sure you're really consistent now with your workout so that you can already say, you know what, I plan out my program and I planned out, you know, that I have X weeks left. So I'm finishing this program before I start the new core to force that launches or something like that. Like, I feel like if you follow Melanie Mitchell, she's very strategic and she knows exactly what program she's doing, when it ends, and then she knows what program she's going to do after that. So I think it's kind of the same thing. Like if you plan out your month in advance and know when your challenge groups are and all of that stuff, and you also know what program you're going to do, it's easier to help make your post out. And so write out like your schedule for the month of October. And then you can also write out your posts. So like if I know that I'm going to be doing a clean eating group, and the next week after that, I know that I'm going to be making post about it to invite people from there. So, and with that being said, I'm not running the clean eating group this week. I normally do it the first Monday, so it would be the 3rd. I'm not doing that because I'm doing a shake sampler group instead. So if anybody wants to run their own sneak or clean eating group, you're welcome to, but I'm going to put my focus on the shake sampler group, and I'm also running a yoga group. So I'm not going to do the clean eating group till probably later in the month. How would you do your inviting post 1 week or 2 weeks in advance? Just basically like, kind of saying like, have you ever, been into MMA, or, have you ever tried body combat and liked it, or kickboxing, or is that your kind of style? If that, if you like those type of workouts, comment below, and I'll make sure that I give you more details as it gets closer, or something like that. So just kind of asking them if they like that kind of style of workouts. So, all right, so I'm gonna stop the recording